Merry Christmas, everyone! I've actually got another Dickens ghost story to share with you. It's a short little work called The Haunted Man and the Ghost's Bargain. The Haunted Man and the Ghost's Bargain was published in December of 1848. It's the last of Dickens's 5 Christmas novels. This one is not as well known as the other stories we've covered, as it has only been adapted into a stage play. I've never even heard of this one, but seeing as it is one of Dickens's Christmas novels, let's give it a look. The story begins at the home of Mr. Redlaw, a chemistry teacher. He lives in a house with his servants, Mr. William Swidger, Swidger's wife Millie, and Swidger's 87-year-old father Philip. Now, Redlaw has been focusing a whole lot on the negativity and wrongs that have been done to him in his life, but naturally that attitude is not felt by the servants, who proceed to decorate the house with holly for the Christmas season. Sometime in the evening, Redlaw is haunted by a ghost who looks just like him. The ghost says that he can remove Redlaw's awful memories and even give him the ability to bestow that gift onto others. Redlaw hesitates, but is willing to do it. A little boy in rags then appears in Redlaw's house, and he's scared of Redlaw, but becomes his companion. Now we move to the home of the Tetterbys. Mr. and Mrs. Tetterby have many children and have been living in poverty for a long time due to failed business regarding their shop. Mrs. Tetterby is starting to rethink her life choices when Redlaw pops in. He didn't intend to startle anyone, but he intended to see Mr. Denham, a student of his who is very ill. Mr. Denham is the Tetterbys' boarder. Now, Millie has been looking after Mr. Denham for a while now, which is how Redlaw heard about Denham's condition. Redlaw bestows his gift onto Denham, but as Millie arrives to help Denham, Redlaw asks to hide as he doesn't want to give Millie the gift. Why doesn't he want to? Well, as he sees soon whilst hiding in Denham's room, this gift is more of a curse. Denham is very ungrateful and rude to Millie, who has done nothing but care for him. What is this? The only change to Denham was that he no longer remembers his troubles. Interesting. Redlaw naturally is horrified by how Denham transforms and leaves. The child is still traveling with Redlaw. Redlaw pays the child to take him to the Swidgers' home. While there, Philip and William are looking after Philip's older son, George, who has fallen deathly ill. Redlaw bestows his gift onto Philip, and Philip can no longer remember George. Redlaw is disgusted by all that has happened and begs the ghost to remove the gift from everyone he's cursed, even if it means he can no longer remember his own troubles. The ghost appears and points out that the child is the very embodiment of the curse. The child is the result of what happens when sorrows are forgotten and mankind's indifference. Redlaw pities the child and covers him while he sleeps. The curse is now lifted. Those affected by the curse now regain their memories. While Redlaw still doesn't have all his memories, he still has empathy and compassion for those around him. Denham apologizes to Millie for his behavior. As everyone gathers to celebrate for Christmas, Redlaw realizes the importance of all memories. Not just the good ones, but the bad ones too. Alright, let's analyze. There is one thing I want to point out before we get to the main theme. One thing I noticed while reading is how Redlaw's demeanor changed from when he received the gift to when he realized what the gift was doing. Redlaw was much harsher and colder. The other characters noticed he was different than usual due to his coldness. Even the child feared him, and that same aura spread to the people he infected. Now, I also want to talk about Millie. Millie is seen as the pure character in the story. We learn later in the story that she lost her only child, yet she decides to focus on the positive things that have happened to her in her life. Even when Denham had been so mean to her, she still forgave him. Millie as a character is supposed to counter Redlaw. It's interesting to look at. Alright, let's get to the big one. All memories are important, even the bad ones. They define who we are as a person and can help us decide what to do with our lives and learn from our mistakes. Yes, the bad memories are unpleasant and we all wish we can forget them, but as Redlaw saw and experienced, people change drastically when such memories disappear. Imagine what kind of people we would be if we didn't have such memories to learn from. Overall, I did enjoy this story and the message it had. I would recommend this story for ages 16 and up. The language is a little hard to understand as it was written in the 1800s, and younger readers might not catch on to the message the story is trying to tell. This story has been adapted into a stage play, but that's about it. I do wish it had more recognition since I feel its message to be quite important. In the end, it is our memories that define us and who we choose to be. I hope you can enjoy this story as I have. Merry Christmas and happy reading!